The street is the house of peace. The street is the house of love. We are different people from different places having different culture. But whenever we meet on the street, we unite and become one family. Make your deal with me, the baddest and youngest presenter, Street Lord Official, aka the Ghetto Youth Journalist, on Corner Radio, on your one and only educative, motivative and entertaining show, The Street Vibe Show, on Saturday from the hour 4 p.m. till the hour 5 p.m. and on Sundays from the hour 7 p.m. till the hour 8 p.m. Street Vibe Show, the street can do. Street Vibe Show, we came in, we hustle and we conquer. We left home to feed home, and this is the motto of every hustler. Make your deal with me on Corner Radio. Street Vibe Show, and the street can do. Corner Radio, the people's favorite, number one, numero unde.
With a star, I never thought I could become a star. To a king for train, I may bomb players of what for being in Hobab.
The street is the house of peace. The street is the house of love. We are different people from different places having different culture. But whenever we meet on the street, we unite and become one family. Make your deal with me, the baddest and youngest presenter, Street Lord Official, aka the Ghetto Youth Journalist, on Corner Radio, on your one and only educative, motivative and entertaining show, The Street Vibe Show, on Saturday from the hour 4 p.m. till the hour 5 p.m. and on Sundays from the hour 7 p.m. till the hour 8 p.m. Street Vibe Show, the street can do. Street Vibe Show, we came in, we hustle and we conquer. We left home to feed home, and this is the motto of every hustler. Make your deal with me on Corner Radio. Street Vibe Show, and the street can do. Corner Radio, the people's favorite, number one, numero unde.
With a star, I never thought I could become a star. To a king for train, I may bomb players of what for being in Hobab.
Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked right here. Corner Radio. Corner Radio.
When I don't knock on your door, or don't be me why I don't wanna wait in vain. Now my promise for sure I can't treat you right. Wash away the pain, yeah. It be my duty, let me show ya. Once again I'm back to know ya. I be responsible, oh yeah. So make it possible. All the tears up in your eyes, I go kiss them all and up the light. Yeah, yeah. It's alright, it's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright. It's alright, it's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright. It's alright, it's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright. Yeah, yeah.
Corner Radio.
All the ups and the downs, make we put the smiles over the frowns. When I talk to the talk back, you know they see the arguments, not the crowd. So make us a try what Jimmy D. Say now me be just you and me. Girl I'm in love to say Jimmy D. All the tears up in your eyes, I go kiss them all and up the light. Yeah, yeah. It's alright, it's alright.
Hello guys, this is your girl P Girl. You're listening to DJ Rough G.
It's alright, it's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright. It's alright, it's alright. We gon' be alright, be alright.
Corner Radio. Don't touch that dial.
Alright, no one in the corner got swagger like us. Baby, let baby swagger like us. You know, be just your money, your eye for open pass. Cause you can't pay for school, but you can't buy class. You can't buy class, you can't pay for love, but you can't buy trust. So baby, baby, don't drive me crazy. You my heartbeat, you my lady. Old school love from the 80s. Keep it simple, ABCD. The pain and the sorrow, leave it behind for a brighter tomorrow. We live on borrowed time, so no point trying to live solo. That's a no-no. YOLO, you only live once, so it's best if you follow me and let's start a family. Cause life without love is hard.
It's alright. I get to know you gon' be alright.
Girl, that she roll. Girl, that she roll. She let me like no. She said she want no water. She love my dagger. She said she want no water, but she love my dagger. She said she want no water, but she love my dagger. That she know,
we gotta have a holiday. Girl, I got too much money, I go spend on you. Anything where you want, girl, I'm down with you. We gotta have a holiday. Every day will be a holiday.
we do the party for Cape Town, party the beach and the mountain. So girl, you know the rundown. We go the party to sundown. Girl, I'm gonna take you together. We go chill on the streets of Tanzania.
You know we got some beautiful places in Africa. Take it there.
As you heard in the song in the background, it's alright, it's alright.
She said,
whatever you are going in through, Charlie, it will surely be well. Whatever you are passing in through, Charlie, it will surely be well. You are live in the studios of Corner Radio in Accra, New Town, opposite the Echo Bank. And today is another edition on the Street Vibe Show on Corner Radio. I always tell you, this is the only show that gives you, the street hustler, the opinion to share your mind.
she know what about that intake.
This show is mainly designed to motivate and entertain and also educate every street hustler out there. And also educate people who don't know what have drive others on the street. This is the only medium you can hear all this kind of stuff from. If today is the first time of watching me, so make sure you follow Corner Radio. And you can also go on YouTube on Corner TV. Click on the subscribe button. Follow us and I have more education for you guys out there. I go by the name Shoot Lord Official, aka the Ghetto Youth Journalist, alias the Swag Don Dada, and big ups to my DJ, the man behind the mix, DJ Rough J.
Let me take you down to Sun City.
I only call this show every blessed day part to part show. Because whenever we are on the Street Vibe Show, I'm very, very comfortable because that's my zone.
Ride with me, shawty, vibe with me, baby. That she wrote.
If you're also watching me, don't forget to leave your comment.
Me like rose, baby. She said she want no water, but she love my dagger. She said she want no water, but she love my dagger. She said she want no water, but she love my dagger.
As I told you guys earlier on, how to discover yourself in life. See, we have one thing that people normally don't understand. We want to start up life, but we don't know who we are. We allow people to tell us who we are. And this is something very wrong. Somebody don't have to tell you who you are because you know yourself than anybody else. Besides God, you the human being, you know yourself more than everybody. The moment you let somebody tell you who you are, that in that point you've just changed your destiny. So in life, don't let somebody tell you who you are. But you should get to know who you are. And how will you get to know who you are? That's what I'm about to tell you today. So today, before the show ends, each and every one of us will get to know who he or she is. And if you get to know who you are, I bet you poverty will never be your destination. Sometimes I always say this and people ask me why. Nobody is born to be poor. Nobody is meant to be poor.
You can have it,
but things we do rather make us to end where God didn't fix us. And then you ask yourself a whole lot of questions. Why are you saying this? Before this show, you get to know why I'm saying this. Now let's say this every blessed day. God loves you and I than we love ourselves. And God will never let you suffer. And we all know poverty is suffering.
I love you.
God will never let you suffer until
money my body.
You forget who you are. That's where you suffer.
30 billion for the account, yo. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. No do, gotta call me. No do,
Okay, this one is from Stephen Kojo. And he's saying, watching you live from Nigeria. This is my first time of watching you. Please play me. Timaya, cool out. What? Cool out inside. Hey, cool out inside. DJ, get them.
I love it.
That's from Timaya. Okay, DJ, play something from Timaya for us. Roland Pretty is also saying, what's up, Ghana? Big out to you, Roland Pretty, watching me live from Liberia.
You say nobody holy, but I no go tell you story. I gotta be your man. I gotta be your man.
I don't know whether this is Sanderson. And he's saying second today. Big up to you, bro.
Girl, I'm feeling you.
Wherever you are watching me, I say God richly bless you.
I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you.
I'm pretty also saying first. Why? Hey. First time today. Okay, that's for Roland Pretty. It's also saying good evening to you all. Big ups to you all.
It's get you. Okay, you carry fancy you.
As I told you guys earlier on, before today the show will end,
I love you.
You and I will get to know who we are. You
Mama.
and I will get to know our potential.
Oh, baby.
And if you know who you are and you know your potential, I bet you are never gonna suffer on earth.
Versace and Gucci for your body.
But how can you know who you are and how can you know your potential in life?
You gotta for me.
That's why you need to analyze some things.
You're for the account, yo. Yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh, baby.
Don't forget the show is proudly sponsored by Matter Group of Company, Asma Global Limited, Hair Affairs Salon in Nigeria, Abuja to be precise. Dollar Shoes and Wares and Unique Bakery and Deco. We also have Harlem Break International School, the #1 international school in Ghana and beyond.
Girl, you're beautiful too. My #1 in tutu.
As a human being, first time in life, before you can discover who you are, at the age of 5, you should discover who you are at the age of 5. You know, when we used to be small kids or when we used to be little, at the age of 5, you get to know that your child or your daughter likes, like, the fellow like destroying things. Whenever you give the fellow something like cartoon or something like anything like in a things people normally cherish and play with, you see that your son sit down to dismantle that thing. In the first place, your son is giving you a message, but at times we the parents, we don't get time to read and get to know who our kids are. And this is what, let's say, Africans, we are lacking, and we don't get to know who our kids are at the age of 5.
My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Versace and Gucci for your body, yo.
And sometimes you see that your child will not be destroying things at the age of 5 or 6, but what you see your child doing is the fellow will like watching movies that you don't understand. How can you, this small girl or this small boy, every time you are much passionate in watching movies, and stuff, and sometimes you see that our kids will like art, they like drawing. Anytime you give them pen or paper, they will start using the pen on the book, or let me say the pen on the paper, doing anything, just some ordinary stuff that you don't understand. In that place, the child is also sending you, the parent, the message that this is who I am, this is who I want to be. But let's ask ourselves, when you wake up like in the morning and see your child singing songs, how many of us will admit our children to become musicians because we've painted that kind of place or that music as something like, oh, you're stubborn, or you're music. When you're not a kubolo, you don't do music. When you are not a bad person, you don't do music. And sometimes we change our kids' destiny by letting them to stay away from who they are to become who we want them to be. I know by this time someone may ask, so what about if I grow? How will I get to know that this is who I was? Why my parents have changed it for me, or I couldn't get someone to help me discover it? You don't have to worry. I'm starting it from childhood. And I'll tell you, as you're an adult, the way you can still go back and discover yourself. And it's never too late to discover yourself. When you discover yourself, nothing will ever be a problem in life. You know, when you are a child, the reason why it is very difficult for you to you know yourself, but it's very difficult for you to live your own life because that time you are under parental control. Your parents have much control over you. That's when your parents will tell you that I want my son to become a lawyer, I want my son to become a doctor, I want my son to become an engineer. But since your child is still in the age of 5 or at the age of 5, you haven't monitored your child very well to see that this is who God has made my child. I always say, who God has made you, if you follow that path, no way you are ever going to suffer in life, because God have never bring suffering upon us. I know, yes, Adam and Eve were punished, but God said, I will always provide you your daily bread and I will always make you live a comfortable life, but you have to work. Yes, that's the word. He said, but you have to work. But what sort of work do you have to do? He has given you your work. So when you are not doing your work, how did you live that comfortable life God has given everybody? It will be very difficult for you to get that comfortable life God has given everybody, because you fail to identify who you are, or you fail to be who God wants you to be. You see, we have kids at the age of 5. The child will like whenever it's sign day, let's say the child is very happy, and the child always like listen to Bible lessons, or let's say whenever it's Friday or the day the child will be going to Arabic, the child will be very happy. And whenever the child is listen to people reading the Quran, or people reciting or reading the Bible, you see that the kids give all their attention to those things. This should tell you that your child is likely to become a religious person. Your child is likely to become a religious person. So with that, your child always like listening to things that are religious, like are in a religious way. This is where you have to discover that no, this is who my child is, and let your child be on that path.
Now they want to buy me everybody, they want to sell me. I say if not for tango music, they are for day and day. If not for wisdom, where I'm for day today.
If you know because of wisdom, where are for day today, that's it. I don't say like most especially people don't discover themselves at the early stage, because most especially our parents always want us to be who they couldn't be. That's the truth. Your parents will always like you to be who they couldn't be, and that's very bad. That's very bad, because we are all different people, even though we are all from one creator, but God has given everybody his or her talent. So sometimes you don't have to make your children be who you wanted to be, but you couldn't become. Or at times you don't have to predict for your kids, oh, I want you to become a lawyer, I want you to become this. Study your child very well, and you get to know who your child is. And if you get to know who your child is, and you give him all the needed attention, I'm telling you, your child is going to excel in life. And your child is never going to suffer, because who God has created him to be is who you have given him the chance to be.
All the way from Nigeria to just go venture for Dubai. I travel to America just to go touch my phone. Magdala people don't get gonna leave me alone. I say when money not take, people they carry me play. When money not take, everybody run away. When money not take, people they use me they play. Say when money not take, nobody look at my face.
When money not there, people they used to play. When money not there, people never look at your face. What's happened? Why is that the money is not there? Have you ever asked yourself that? You know, one thing in life is you see that you have been working harder than somebody, but still the little effort the fellow is putting out, the fellow is succeeding more than you. But you work 24/7. You have no holiday. Every day you've been pushing out the best, but still you don't get the income. Somebody is doing something small. You made the fellow do something 1, 2, 3. The fellow gets money. Let me tell you, the fellow is on who he is. The fellow is on his own destiny. Now ask yourself where you are. Is that who you wanted to be? Is that what your heart was telling you, that this is who I wanted to be? If it is yes, then you should start to get the results by then.
If you get the money, make you spend them, brother. Oh, you make good on no one for my sister.
When money no day, definitely everybody will run away. When money no day, that's why you have no friends.
Kulu dance in my when money no day.
So you don't want to listen to me today. I said you guys get in the field.
I got you on you.
This topic before the house is how to discover yourself in life.
I tell you.
I've started from how you should discover yourself, how parents should discover their children in childhood.
I love you, good on me. I treat it better than baby. If you want to touch you, take on me. Tonight you know play with my yard. You
know, when you are at the age of 15 or at the age of 16, by then you've now get your life. You've now built yourself to the extent that you know what is good, you know what is bad, you know the kind of feeling you have, and you know the kind of feeling you don't, the kind of feeling you love, and the kind of feeling you don't love. You see, when we are like small kids, or let me say when we grow up to the age of 15, we get to know who we want to be. Most especially at times you see that your child is at the age of 15, you ask him, what do you want to be in future? You tell him, mommy, I want to become a nurse, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a musician, I want to become an actress, I want to become a comedian. But let's ask ourselves, in these modern days, how many of the parents will accept the child or the daughter to start doing music stuff? That's the question we should ask ourselves. When our children grew up right now and say, Daddy, I want to become a carpenter, how many of the parents will admit their children to become carpenters? Another question we should ask ourselves: when your child grew up and said, "Daddy, I want to become a shoemaker," how many of our parents will accept their kids at the age of 15 saying they want to become shoemakers? That's a question we should ask ourselves. All parents want to see their kids saying, "I want to become a doctor, I want to become a lawyer, I want to become a lecturer, I want to become a pilot." All those kind of big positions. That's what we want our kids to say they want to become. But let me tell you one thing. Sometimes God haven't given them that kind of like place to occupy, or God haven't given them that kind of talent, or that's not where God have destinated that this is where your kids will end. Someone will say, "I want to become a shoemaker," and when you allow the fellow to start doing the shoemaking stuff, I'm telling you, it's gonna shock you. People outside there are manufacturing shoe for us. They manufacture shoe, kicks, and we wear. How do you call them there? How do they call them there? Do they call them shoe manufacturers? No, they are all shoemakers. But what? They are now doing shoes, and you go there to buy the shoe, 1,000 Ghana, 500 Ghana, 600 Ghana. So if you could have given that your child that opportunity, or that your child who says he wanted to become a shoemaker that opportunity, your child could have also worked hard and also modernized himself to also start 500 Ghana, 1,500 Ghana, 600 Ghana, 700 Ghana shoes that somebody from other countries said to make. And the fellow also told his daddy or the mommy at the age that, at his little age, "I want to become a shoemaker." But the parents saw that, no, you want to become a shoemaker, then we'll give you everything you need to become a professional shoemaker. So we shouldn't underrate works that our kids say they want to become. Apart from works like, Onya will say, "I want to become an arm robber." Children normally says that because that's what they see in the movie, and that one I'm not sure is something good that parents should imitate. But when your child say, "I want to become this," never underrate the work your child is saying you want to become. Just make sure you give your child all the needed things, and your child is gonna excel with that work. The background is from the late Vibrant Fire, entitled Mampi. This a video for girl. Hey, Ghana, London. This a me for girl them fi wine pan. Jamaica, America. This one is from my general prefect, Karambani Emmanuel. He says sounds today. I'm late. Kimi Thomas is also saying, I always say this every blessed day. If like every parent could have listened to their children when they were growing up, I don't think every child would have come out and even be fighting, or who even come out and be asking himself, "Who am I? Who am I?" Parents sometimes, I always say, people who love us most are those who change our destiny most. Because who you want to become, they don't give you that chance to become that. They want you to become who they couldn't become. And that's a very big mistake. You see, every father or every parent out there was having the motive to become a very great person. So if he or she couldn't achieve that, they want their kids to also achieve what they couldn't achieve. But they don't give their kids that opportunity to also tell them who they want to be in life. And that's the biggest mistake mostly we normally do.
Junior, now no intro. Alpha figure, yeah, all the team go. Wine for me not like a gypsy.
I see you come by Emmanuel, number one banker.
So figure.
They throw money like that.
All of it.
Then where they control Ghana economy, those working in the bank. Every time she said they hang them about, they go home that way, Charlie.
This a video for figure.
I want to see Ghana, know that they count the money. The background is still from the Man Vibrant Fire, entitled Mampi. If you just join the show, this is your Street Vibe show. I say this is the only show we learn. We motivate and we entertain.
Love all them wine and cut them free. Nobody come here for me grab.
Emmanuel is saying I'm watching you live. Emmanuel, I can see you're watching me live because your comment is indicating live. So Karambani Emmanuel, wherever you are, I say good evening to you and your family, and good evening to all your friends and all your co-workers. I say good evening to them all.
Sexy girl, yo, we are the real money makers. 2014 and beyond.
And now let me come to when you've grown to the age of 20 and to the age of 25. I always say that's your youthful age, but then you can think on your own. What is the main problem is when we get to the age of 25 or the age of 30 and above, sometimes we know who we are, but when we are on our way, then we swerve to change who we are. How do we change who we are? Because sometimes you know who you are, but you are doing it and you don't get the right results. Then you've seen that, no, this is my friend. That my friend has joined stuff like, let me say, fraud, or that my friend has joined some awkward groups and things, and now he's making money. I started with my friend. How come my friend is now making money and I'm not making money? There you stop to become who you wanted to become. Now you start to follow your friend because you want to be rich. You are in a haste to see riches. I always tell you, everything that you get, it's so easy. Never have a good end. No, whatever you get it easy in life, it will never end well for you, because life, God himself told Adam and Eve that they are never coming to get it easy, but surely he'll provide them what? Their daily bread. So whatever you pass very easy channel to get it, my brother, my sister, it will never end very good for you. That one is obvious. Wait for God's time, and that time is the best. God has given you all the talent. God has shown you who you are. God has given you all what you need to succeed in life. But when you start to follow your friends, that's where you drop your destiny and follow others' destiny. I always tell you, stay cool to who you are. Stay cool to who you are. You know yourself, and you need to stay cool to who you are and never try to leave who you are to follow somebody. In life, we have some friends. For them, they can never succeed just because of the kind of life they portray. They can never succeed. Or let me say, we have people who can never succeed just because of the kind of life they portray, and that will make them not to succeed. Not that God has said, no, you are meant to suffer. No, the life you've picked is what is hunting you.
This
one is from the man Atom. Battle horror for
don't try me. Me tribo hair of way if you need some man boom. The people money the back to cash it. I get them before, the property. Even near intimate sympathy. Madam Fisher, Basho, Anatati, Alomo Casapaco, and the daddy. Joe Trump is a kubabu, and it's a do. Judo, Puntimenti, Yamuku, Elis Capudo, then the everybody blessing. I let you Rasta
what white man called blessing is never juju. But that's all we should know in life. Blessing is never juju. And when you know who you are and you are doing the right thing, and you are on the right path, the blessing will always come. People will feel it is juju, but it's never juju. This one is from Mohammed Saidu. And big ups to you, bro. Very busy, but I have to come and say hi to you guys and your crew.
My girls, what they chop money, want me both home. And their holiday, for party, in Sawo. More fun about that food now.
Watching you live from Sheikh Bayan and Ayiba Chimba. Salam. Big ups to you, bro. So big ups to everybody. The women don't get problem in a shaman. Rasta the crew of Mohammed Sahidu. Wow. It has been a long time. I've seen you on this show. I know you have been busy with other stuff. When you guys were doing your marriage ceremony, your Lampard, Lampard marriage ceremony, you didn't come. That's why. I told you to get me somebody there. You didn't do it. Hey, Awa, I talk plenty. Right now, you are in the chamber of Sheikh. I don't have to talk these things. Maybe Sheikh will be monitoring. I don't want to talk about these things in front of Sheikh.
Sister Aisha, no cocaine.
So let's come back to the kind of friends I was saying, or the kind of people I say it will be very difficult for you guys to achieve what you want. You see, when you have three friends and you are moving with the friends, you all have your own agenda, you all have your own motive. But you see, sometimes we working with our friends, we are all equal. We work together when nobody is rich. But the moment one become rich, you see that others will now start to move very close to the rich one. They will now start to move close to the rich one, and if you are part of them, and now you don't move to the rich one, or I say you don't do ahunsh in our street language, we say ahunsh. You don't do ahunsh with the rich one. You see that almost all the friends will now be moving to the rich one, and you will be left alone. Don't be sad or don't be bored. I'm telling you. You see that they are ignoring you. Later on, they will come back to you again, and that's the reason why those kind of friends can never make it in life, because they only follow who have money, but not who have ideas. Let me tell you, we guys are three, and now one is rich. 1, 2, the remaining 2 are poor. The moment one of the poor ones start to draw close to the rich one, that's where you start to ask him, how did you get your money? And let me tell you, the truth is the fellow will never tell you how he managed to get his money, because the fellow will always want you to be under him, to serve him like boy. So he will never tell you how he managed to get the money. Always he will tell you, I'll tell you. Then every blessed day you will be with him. And let me tell you one of the secrets. The moment you start to be with him, you start to live life like him. And in other way, he don't give you much money, but you try to live your life to his standard. That's why the kind of money if you get money, instead of you to focus on your dream, you will now be dressing like him for people to see that you and him are of the same standard. Now let me come back to the poor one you guys left out there. The poor one is now focusing on his dreams. He's now focusing on his plans. So every blessed day, what he does is, God, what am I doing? What can I do? Richer than the other rich guy. The poor one will now become richer than him. And that same friend will now run away from the other friend again to the next one to ask him again, how do you manage to get your riches? You see how it is? You will keep on running from friend to friend, but you never get time to discover who you are or work on who you are to become successful in life. So in life, when you're working with friends and one make money, don't ignore the other ones. I'm telling you, don't ignore the other ones, because the moment you ignore the other ones, I know he's monitoring me right now. He was very hardworking. Every blessed day, I always see him. Every blessed time, I always see him, and I always feel it in my heart that no, this guy is always putting up all his best. And I know one day, it will surely end him a very high position. Today, as we are talking, Karambani Emmanuel, if I'm lying, he can comment that I'm lying. Today, as we are talking right now, he started with the bank, and today, now the bank is now having its own grounds. And where he is today, I'm not sure he's still where he started. Because today, the bank will now gain trust in him. The bank will now see him to be hardworking, and the bank will now lift him higher. And the more they are lifting you higher, before you open your eye, you are somewhere you've never think you've ever been. Maybe today you started it from Salaga, but tomorrow you see that you are now owning another branch in Accra. And that's how it is. Whenever you dedicate yourself to discover who you are and give out all your best, surely, God will never shame you. I want to say, not the work gives you the money, but how you dedicate yourself to the work gives you the money. Karambani Manuel that we're talking of today, at when he started, he was not having even bicycle, but and now I can say he have his own motorbike. He do his rounds on his own. Wherever he's going, whoever sees him how he starts his business, today will know that the guy have indeed improved in life. And that's how life is. The moment you start to improve little by little or gradually, before you open up your eye, you've become who you've never ever dreamt to become. And that's how life is. So Karambani Manuel, wherever you are, I know where you are now is just a little thing God have shown you. And that one, for me, I'll say you are on the process of seeing grace. Before very soon, God will carry you to the place that the grace will be over, and that's where you will see the fruit of your labor. Continue to be who you are, and I know God is gonna make you bigger than who you are today. Ajaji H watching you. More fire. Karambani Emmanuel is also saying for sure, bro, for sure. I always believe in your hard work. Not today, since in SS. You've seen what you did for the Afghan state. You've seen what you've done for the Afghan state. I don't think there's anybody in 2019 badge. Let's say 2019, 2020, and 2021. Who will ever forget someone like you? Nobody will ever forget you. And no master in the school will ever forget you. Because since we came to the school, you were the general prefect who was very vibrant. Not only at your sector, but in every sector. When it's SP's work, he's there. Entertainment prefect work, he's there. House prefect work, he's there. Whatever, he was there. And I think the hard work you've put up there, maybe in senior high you were not paid, but today you are benefiting from it. Because that hard work has made
anyway, the way with the flow, they are made day. So after for the study, they my ace to the seas and the boogie for the club. Is to check them my knees.
44 minutes past the hour.
If you brother, you the case American sugar mommy for your
7 o'clock.
Man, come up and make you holla holla.
It's a long time in the studios of Corner Radio.
Comes back once.
I cannot prevent Karambani Emmanuel saying, ayo.
You love the way you did.
I need something nice from Simple.
Body go. Ay. I never know say you be when your body so.
Okay, DJ Rufji, if you don't get something nice from Simple, I want to dedicate this song to Karambani Emmanuel and his friends. Sakodia Hope, Brighter Day, featuring the man
Samedi na mo feme sama na get few.
Bravo.
Se mo wadin ti se
Brighter day.
No go be hu se me.
Karambani Manuel.
It's a party.
You hear brighter day in the background.
No go family
goes to you and your friends. I'm telling you, whatever you guys are doing, there'll surely be a brighter day.
The boy and the share we see diamond tapu so won see.
I love the way you dey wind your body go.
Whoever has dropped his or her comment,
I never know.
So God richly bless you all. And whoever has choose Corner Radio as his number one listening channel, if you listen to me on Modern Ghana, if you also listen to me on your radio set, if you listen to me on the Corner Radio app, watching me live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on TikTok. Say God bless you all. DJ Roof, if you can get something nice from the man Sako the air, future of Bravo, brighter day. Get the song straight to Karambani Emmanuel.
The way you did.
All his friends. Most especially those in the banking sector. Because those in the banking sector want to see. Frederick Nana. Also saying nine. Big up to you, Frederick Nana.
Let me say you know what you do where you do that me struggle. I'm a girl, you're a fan, I'm a trouble. I face it in pain. I'm
one time for your skin pain. The devil always wanna see me in pain, but the blessing will drive you insane. Because I'm a brave, as I do late. Or so rather part of what in the shady team. My brother on the day, they was a laptop. Then they make a home, but so you me film. I feel where they may have a last stop. Fire, we go past stop. Rolls Royce.
I feel where the end.
Fresh boy.
Money, man, his friends.
Money back.
Fire, Capella stop. Fire, crowd, they go past stop. To meet their success. So all those who say they can never do it.
Challenge the shiver, the no be small. More than mountain and fire, so nobody go to stand top. Shady.
Let me say you know what you do where you do that me struggle.
Everybody, man, they say I'm doing good. Come see me dancing. Big up to you, bro. You have to dance. But all those who say you can never do it, today they see you in the marvel. Today they see you and they ask themselves many questions. How did the guy manage to do it?
What you do where you do that me struggle. I'm a girl.
And that's the blessing from the Alpha and Omega. Whoever job bless my name. Big up to you, Signboard. And the next music coming here is dedicated to you, Signboard.
I
know this one was also one of your favorite back in the day. The background is from the man beside Katie. And Signboard, this one goes to you. Ever music lover, let's jump with this song. Your loved one is close to you. Whoever she is, say good evening to her too. As you're extending your greetings to your friends, don't forget to add someone in it. That's how guys are. So I extending greeting to his friends. I'm extending greetings to my girlfriend, to my baby mama, to my incoming wife, my own cat. Super wife, my wife. So wherever she is, if Imam having extend his greetings to you, I'm greeting you, madam, and I'm saying good evening to you. This one is for Karambani Emmanuel. He said, you people are the number one FM. Big up to you, Karambani Emmanuel. Karambani Emmanuel, since you are very silent, but I'll mention her. for that. But to sell it, at least acknowledge her, endorse on her. You should also be proud. Yeah. 53 minutes past the hour 7. And we just have only 7 minutes to wrap up the show. So this is the time I have to acknowledge all my sponsors and everybody who did the commenting. This show is proudly sponsored by Three Matter Groups of Companies, which is divided into 4 main categories. We have the barbering salon, the fashion design, the supermarket, and the cosmetics. We get Three Matter Groups of Company in Accra, New Town. We get to Accra, New Town out of the Keteku Joshua, the Mafia's Parliament. That's where Three Matter Groups of Company is located at. We also have Asma Global Limited, the #1 boutique in Ghana and beyond. What sort of outfit do you want? You need to roll with Asma Global Limited. Yesterday you guys can see my outfit. The jacket I wear on from Asma Global Limited. That place is very affordable. Not male or female. Their clothes are straight from Dubai, straight from Italy. Roll with Asma Global Limited and get the best outfit for yourself.
Special delivery. Ice cream at the Casper.
We also have Unique Bakery and Deco. The #1 cake bakers and the #1 decorators. What sort of event are you organizing? You want the best decorators to decorate your event or your venue. They have nowhere to look on as I recommend Unique Bakery and Deco. Locate them in Accra, New Town, Mafia's Parliament.
See they go find Two-Face for a gay. Go get them. You know be a no better. And them make man them go gaga. Tell them.
Salah Shoes and Way. The #1 kitty boutiques in Ghana and beyond. You want the best product, the best clothing for your kids. Regardless the agenda whether male or female. You have nowhere to look on as I recommend Salah Shoes and Wares for you. You get them in Accra, New Town, Mafia's Parliament. Hollenbridge International School, #1 international school in Ghana and beyond. Currently, admission is still in progress. Admit children from kindergarten to junior high school. Locate Hollenbridge International School in Accra, New Town, Odocho Street. Hair Affair Saloon in Nigeria, Abuja, Nigeria, which is owned by Madam Kende Ajiboye. To all my guys in Nigeria doing the monetary, most special dose in Abuja, Nigeria. You want the best hair salon? You have to go straight. Hair Affair Salon, which is owned by Madam Kende Ajiboye in Nigeria. When I get to Nigeria, ask of Benson Otakule, the Uturu Plaza. That's where Hair Affair Salon is located at. Go with Hair Affair Salon and get the best hair product for yourself.
Yeah, met them, mama, you already know that I'm a cool cop. I roll with the G's, never pull back. 100 degrees, nigga, Tupac. Got me feeling like pigs in a boom box. Got me feeling all hard on the beat, I ain't feeling myself, bad man, I never do that. Nigga, root cause. Baby, tell me what you want it from the front, you want it from the back, nigga, give it for the last.
Franco Tutti is also saying nigga art. Big ups to you, Franco Tutti. I said big ups to you.
Baby girl, I'm tired. Do you want it from the front, back, or center? Cause right now I'm tense. If you give me a little of your time, I'll give you a night.
Okay, Karambani Emmanuel is saying extend my greetings to my loved one Sandra. She is in Yendi Northern region.
With us.
Hey, Charlie.
I remember.
I see this guy who is smart fan. When you completed senior high school, what completed you? And I offer Obi.
I was like,
that means you have to pay money to the senior high school.
Yes,
you have to pay money to your senior high school. Right now you count money. So you have to go back and solve the school. Because in a way, after educating yourself, you pick something from the school again. So you have to go and like sort all your Yendi because one for BBA for Yendi. So Sandra, wherever you are in Yendi, this is from Karambani Emmanuel. And he's using this platform to extend his greetings to you. So Karambani Emmanuel, thank you for contributing on this program. God richly bless you. Frederick Nana, wherever you are, say God bless you too. For also contributing to the show. Ajaji H, God bless you. Roof G, God bless you. Mohamed Awal, God bless you. Kimi Thomas, God bless you. Stephen Kojo, God bless you. Roland Pretty, God bless you.
Lick your finger. Can be messing with me, see.
Shady Saint, God bless you too.
I will make you lick your finger.
That Pretty Hina, God bless you too.
You see, like
so whoever has dropped his or your comment. God richly bless you all. Whatever you pray for, God will accept your prayer. Tomorrow is gonna be a week away at working day. Tomorrow we are starting our working days again, and all I pray for is whatever you've dreamt of, whatever you've been praying of, God should let you achieve everything within this week we have just stepped in. This week should be a blessing week for you. Whatever the enemies are plotting against you, God should take it back to sender. Whatever good agenda God has prepared for you, God should deliver everything, or should grant you everything in this week. Whatever the enemy is plotting against you, God should take it away from you. God should take sickness away from you. Disappointment should be away from you. Whatever will affect you at your workplace, God should take it away from you. And when you start your work tomorrow, Monday, God should shower his mercy and blessings upon you. This is what I have to tell all those who did the listening, all those who dropped the commenting, those of you who listen to me on your radio set, I say God bless you. Our market women out there, those of you listening to me live in your trotro and your taxi driver, your taxi, Uber drivers, younger drivers, all the drivers, both drivers, I say God richly bless you all. And to all my loved ones in Accra New Town, Fadama, Shukura, Mamo B, Koligono, I say God bless you all. Those of you last time when we met in the Bukum Boxing Arena, you showed me massive love, and I say God bless you all. God bless you and God bless you. If God willing, tomorrow same time, tomorrow is gonna be the gospel edition from the hour 4 to the hour 5. But very soon I'll be changing my time from 4 to 3 because we are about to extend our programs. Thank you for listening to Corner Radio, and God richly bless you. Bye bye.
Easy baby, like ginger. Ay, boy, I know you want it. 'Cause I'm too much. I go make you lick your finger. Can be messing with me, see I'm like ginger. Hey, I'm too much. I go make you lick your finger. Can be messing with me, see I'm like ginger. Lick your finger, I like ginger. Ay, boy, I know you want it.
Won't leave her. I go head over heels for Tina, my cheerleader. She's my diva.